everyone, welcome to I Am Elaine. It's your girl Mimi. How's everyone doing? I just felt like talking about weight because why the heck not, right? If you've been following me forever, then you know I do like to talk about my weight. I'm very open with weight and my struggles with eating and things like that. So I figured why not just, I guess, talk about my journey in some way and make it short. I have always been fat, chubby, heavy, overweight, obese. I really have, and ever since I was a little baby, I was 9 pounds when I was born. I honestly believe in a lot of ways it starts in your childhood. I just know when I have children, I definitely absolutely want them to just be moving a lot. I want us to eat healthy, so I'm really trying to kick my bad habits now before I have children. And I want to have children, you know, and I know being overweight or being obese and whatnot, and you get pregnant, it's bad. It's just bad altogether. So you just don't want to do that because it could increase like your diabetes, and you can maybe pass on bad things to your children when they're in you. You know, I want my baby to be healthy. I want to be healthy. I want to have a healthy pregnancy, a beautiful pregnancy. So anyways, yes, can you tell pregnancy's on my mind lately? And I was an active kid, but I also loved food, and I think that just comes from my background. You know, I'm Greek and Armenian. I think when I was 11 years old, I joined Weight Watchers. Some of you may already know this story about me. When I was 11, I joined Weight Watchers. And you know, it just took forever to lose weight, and I've always been an impatient person. I've kind of gained patience as I've gotten older, but I was always an impatient person, and I was like, well, if that's not going to take the weight off right away, then I'm off this program. And that's kind of how I was. And then I started a program called LA Weight Loss, and of course, keep in mind, my mother was so supportive through all of this. You know, she just wanted me to be happy and healthy, and you know, going through those pre-teens, teen years, you just want the best for your children. So I'm very appreciative of her spending the money and allowing me to seek help, basically. So I joined this program called LA Weight Loss, and I don't think they have LA Weight Loss anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they did go out. I think they got sued or something. But I did LA Weight Loss, and I lost 60 pounds with LA weight loss, and I think I was about 15, 16. I was around that age. And it was amazing because I think I lost it in like 6 months or something, 6 to 7 months, and I was just like, no one can touch me, like I am on top of the world. And like that's how it feels when you lose a little weight, and especially once people start complimenting you. You know, I did all that, and I did pretty well. Like I kept off the weight pretty freaking well for those years, you know, my junior, senior year of high school. Then I moved directly to California, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna move to California, and I'm gonna be so motivated to even lose more weight, only because, you know, California is like the land of health, right? Not really, but that's what we all think. You know, we think celebrities, and we think everybody's skinny, so it's gonna motivate me to lose weight, and that was not the case. I was thin, you know, for the first few years I lived in California, and then I kind of just blew up. And I think it was all due to stress, and you know, I just have always been that stress eater, that bored eater, that happy eater. You know, I've always been every single type of eater you can be. I, you know, used to binge eat, and I would throw up, and then I stopped throwing up because I was like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to ruin my teeth, because I love my teeth. I've always had a thing about my teeth. And I was like, well, that's just not the way to do it. So then I would take laxative pills, and I mean, anything you can imagine, I probably did. I maybe would once or twice starve myself for like a day or two, and then I would have to eat because that just, I had to eat. It's so mental, like it just messes up your brain. And if you ever had any type of eating disorder, or even like alcoholism or anything like that, an addiction basically, it really is all mental. And this video's all over the place. But I seeked help a lot, you know. They have so many groups out there, free groups that you can go to. I remember I went to one for obsessive compulsive eating, you know, and some of them, you know, help. Some of them are like, not so fun, just because you really have to have that kind of chemistry with the group to stay. But anyways, there's help out there, and it takes forever to like just go and do it, you know, and then when you do it, you like it, and then you fall off, and that's just my whole story. So I will tell you, I've beat myself up a lot for being fat. for being overweight, for being obese. I would be like, God, why me? Why would you choose me to be fat? Like, if I can conquer my weight, I can conquer the world. And that's like a quote I made up myself. I'm sure other people have said it, but it's the truth. I feel like this is the hardest thing in my whole life. Like, besides career, besides, you know, personal life, whatever, weight has always been that one thing. Like, if I conquer, I can conquer the world kind of thing. And if you agree with me, then you definitely understand where I'm coming from. I've never gotten to that point where I wore a bikini. I've never worn a bikini. Maybe when I was a baby, but I've never worn a bikini. I rarely show my arms. At one point when I did lose a lot of weight from LA weight loss, I did show my arms, but I don't wear shorts. Just there's so much from over the years of yo-yo dieting. There's just so much flab and cellulite and just a lot of crap. So I've just never really 100% felt comfortable with myself. I've always kind of tried to dress myself, making myself appear thinner than I really am, or try to at least, you know. So I love fashion for that reason, where you can like play around with different clothing and work your body the way you want to work it. I love health. I love fitness. I love dancing. I love being active, but then you get to the point where you've gained so much weight that you just don't want to do any of that. And especially too, I think age comes into play as well, because when I was younger, it was easy for me to jump back and lose weight or be active. Now that I'm older, I'm really feeling like really old. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm in my 60s and I see 60-year-olds like feeling like they're in their 20s. Like, and I just know I can't keep going down this path. And you know, gosh, it feels like deja vu. I feel like I say this every single few months or every single year, but I don't know. I hope, I would like to hope that this will be my time to get it together. You know, I'm not getting any younger, and like I said, I want to start a family, and I'm scared because I don't want to lose all the weight and then have a baby and then have to lose it again. So I'm trying to work on my lifestyle before anything. Like, forget the diets, F diets. I'm over them. I've done them my whole life. No more diets, right? Eating as many healthy foods as I can, and if it comes to the point where I have a piece of chocolate cake, at least I know I had 2 apples that day. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those things where you have to make your lifestyle. I mean, it really is, that's the key word, lifestyle. I feel like I'm at that point in my life, you know, I've passed all those phases, and I'm ready to do this for me, not so much anybody else. And if I fall off, I'm always gonna get back up, and I always keep telling myself this. So what? Whatever happened in the past happened in the past. And so what if it feels like deja vu all the time when I tell myself, you know, you're gonna lose weight this year? So what? So what if I've already said that? You know, the point is that I'm doing it, and I'm pushing forward, and I'm living each day new. And if I mess up one day, then so be it. You know, I believe this is your one life, and you need to seriously live it the way you want to live it. And we're all messed up in our heads. We really are. We all just are messed up. But like, no one's perfect. But I really do believe it's not just going to come to you. You really have to work at it. And even the skinny people have to work out, you know. And I always looked at skinny people, I'm like, why are you at the gym? Why are you doing cardio? You're already skinny. But, you know, honestly, like, you really just have to develop a style for yourself, a lifestyle for yourself. And now's the time to do it. You know, it's just, it really is. So, even if you pause this video and come back to it a year later, I hope you do. I hope that in some way my journey can inspire you. And that's why I've decided to do the whole Instagram thing. Really want to tell everybody out there, and I know I've mentioned this before, but if you really are on a weight journey, and if you feel comfortable enough, I say put yourself out there and put yourself on Instagram if you feel comfortable. And if you're allowed to. But it's really fun. It's really fun to just like post about yourself. Why not? It's not narcissistic. It's helping you. You know, you see that positivity radiate. You know, people say congratulations, you're doing great, keep up the great work. That stuff helps. Surround yourself with people that are going to help you, bring you up, not bring you down. And I love that about Instagram. You know, for the most part, everybody is so just motivating, so motivating. And I love that. Like, I mean, I tell my friends, like, I'm losing weight, but they've already known me my whole life. It's always up and down for Milaine, for Mimi, you know? And when I go on Instagram, it's like people don't really know me. They treat me like, okay, this girl wants to lose weight. I love following people who are on their journey too, because it inspires me so much to see those pictures, to see people really showing a transformation, even not, even just like uploading quotes or just whatever, happiness, like that makes me happy. Like seriously, like that motivates me, and Beyonce motivates me, and Britney motivates me, but you know, seriously, real people motivate me, like really real people motivate me. And so yeah, I'm like all over the place, I'm sorry, but what I wanted to say was I would love to see your pictures. Like some of you already do tag me in some of your things, but I would love to just use hashtag iammilaine. Seriously, use hashtag iammilaine. I will be your #1 rooter. Yes, I will root you on till no end. So if you're afraid of posting and you feel like, okay, I'm going to post and no one's going to do anything for me, if you know, hashtag iammilaine so I can find you, I will be your #1 rooter. Seriously, I'm here for you girls and guys, and I want to pump you up as well. So you know, and I would love to have the hashtag iammilaine, which is always there. But I would love to do that and feature, you know, some of you guys in videos in the future, you know, just for your progress and, you know, obviously with your permission. But I just think it would be so amazing just to see your pictures. Like seriously, you motivate me, and you deserve it back as well. Like seriously, I feel so happy right now. And I want to give that happiness back, because everybody deserves a happiness, and it's all about just really finding your own path. I mean, that's really what life is all about, and what I've learned. It's really about finding your own path and enjoying it every step of the way. It really is. So I have been doing 3 days a week. I go and I work out. I joined a gym. It wasn't easy for me to join a gym, because I've joined gyms in the past. Like I've gone through to a lot of gyms, and I usually end up, you know, stop going because I'm like, oh, whatever, I'm paying so much money for this crap and I don't even go, you know. But I told Sam, I was like, you know what, I really need to do this for myself. Like I've done Weight Watchers a million times, and that's expensive, you know, but if it works for you, keep going. It's always, I know it's a lot about money, you know, but you have to also remember, this is gonna help me because I want to be around, you know, like, so in life. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna go join the gym. I like to work out alone, but honestly, group fitness classes have been a blessing. I used to dance all the time. I was, you know, in a hip hop dance group. I did tap dance. I mean, I love dancing, so I knew Zumba was gonna be on my list. And then I have this cardio class that I do, this dance cardio class, it's like a hip hop class. And I just have fun. I go 3 days a week. I don't pressure myself. I don't say I'm gonna go 5 days a week and take the weekends off. I don't do that. I do it because I do it my way, because it's my body and my life, and I know how I am. That's just the bottom line. Guys, let me tell you, I feel like I'm the biggest girl in my classes. I'm not gonna lie, but I will not let that determine who I am, and I'm not gonna walk out. Like, I don't even care if people are staring at me and think I'm gonna walk out, because I'm gonna stay there the whole 60 minutes. Plus. So, you better get that right. I am there and I am pushing it. I push myself, and sometimes like I lag a little bit, but for the most part I am. Like today I did Zumba, and at the end she played Drunken Love by Beyonce from the Grammys, you know. Oh my god, I was like, this is my spotlight. I am Beyonce right now. And yeah, so anyways, let's do this Instagram thing. Let's do this hashtag iammilaine. I want to be your #1 rooter honor. So, oh, and I wanted to say happy birthday to my mama. Her birthday is tomorrow, Super Bowl. So I just want to say happy birthday, Mom. I love you. She's probably like, oh, Milaine. But I love you so much, and thank you for being just like the greatest mom in the world. Seriously, go and tell your mom and your dad, or whoever, you know, you look up to, that you love them so much, because just never take it for granted. You just never know what will happen. So I love you, Mom, and happy birthday. And okay, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.